yesterday they don't open. They say they are looking for key. And we have shorter nights yesterday or shorter day. We have shorter day yesterday. Yes, now shorter day because around to after 5 everywhere done that. Everywhere done that. Mm. Hey, Coca! Magazine, Coca! You know, Shale? Out for where? Now you be chairman now. Oh, where am I? There, no, man, Papa. There, no, man,
Testing mic 1 2. Testing mic 1 2. Testing mic. Testing mic. Testing mic. Hello, good afternoon. This is Ilorin. Welcome. Hello, good afternoon. This is Ilorin. Welcome. Hello, good afternoon. This is Ilorin. Thank you very much. This is match day 14 of the Nigerian Premier Football League involving KATSINA United and ENYIMBA International. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome. This is NPFL. This is Nigeria's top flight league. This is Ilorin. This is Kwara State. This is Rashidi Yekini main bowl of George Agbasika Ini Stadium Complex. Welcome. It's a sunny Monday afternoon and we are very happy to have you joined us for this important game. Yes, KATSINA United playing host to ENYIMBA International of Aba. Yes, KATSINA United were banished here to Ilorin after that unfortunate incident where the fans of Barawa FC were attacked. Seke. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. It's absolutely incredibly an honor to welcome you all to this very important occasion. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the Rashid Yakin Membo Georgian Stadium. Venue for today's match day, Nigerian Premier Football League, match day 14 fixture between KATSINA United and ENYIMBA Football Club. KATSINA United banished from the Mohammed Diko Stadium in KATSINA following that crowd violence in the game against Barao FC. And now they will quickly look to adjust and make this place a home and perhaps a fortress. If they want to enjoy their stay in Ilorin, KATSINA United this afternoon, they take on ENYIMBA International. The live broadcast courtesy of Propel Sports Africa in partnership with MTN Nigeria. Tosh Michaels is my name, your commentator this afternoon alongside Yemi Sadiq. And together we'll bring you live commentaries as the game unfolds right here inside the main Rashid Yakin Membo Georgian Stadium, even as the two teams are finding their way into the pitch. Yemi Sadiq, another time, another football game on our hands. Welcome once again to a live broadcast because of Propel Sport Africa.
Thank you, Tosh Michaels, and it is absolutely an honor to do this again with you. Yes, it is another game, another important game, of course, of the match day 14 fixtures. Yes, just 2 games will be on hand today in the Nigerian Premier Football League. A game between KATSINA United and ENYIMBA Football Club, the one taking place right there at the Rashid Yakin Membo of the George Ini Stadium complex in Ilorin, and of course right away in Kano. Kano Pillars will also be taking on Ikorodu City. Yeah, those are the 2 fixtures. Of course, those 2 games are live on NPFL Live app. You can also watch them on the NPFL Live, courtesy of Propel Sports Africa, partnership with MTN Nigeria. Michael, it is a game that is very dear to both teams on the heels of their poor run of form recently in the league. We'll get to talk about their run of form later on, but of course both teams are now fighting out, ready to battle for the 3 maximum point that is at stake in this game.
Out on the top, ready for battle, right here inside the Rashid Yakin Membo Georgian Stadium. KATSINA United have won just one of their last games, which was a 1-0 win over Warriors on 24th October 2025. Last time out was a 2-0 defeat with Nigerian Tornadoes. Defeat a 1-1 draw to Barao. 1-1 draw against Shooting Stars away. And of course, a 1-0 defeat on this stuff to KATSINA United. And now they will look to bounce back to winning ways. KATSINA United. ENYIMBA have also not been impressive so far this season. They've only managed just 4 points in the last 5 games. ENYIMBA International 1-0 lost to Wikitoris last weekend. Was followed by the suspension of head coach Stanley Eguma, with his assistant talking about Lawrence Webu. Depending on when a new coach would be announced for the People's Elephants, one of the most successful club in Nigeria, ENYIMBA International. The club that has lost twice at home after 13 league game in the ongoing campaign. The last time they lost 2 home games that early was in the 1990s. ENYIMBA International, a 2 club are looking to get their rhythm back. For KATSINA United, ready to adapt quickly to the environment, the weather. So they might play more games on this stuff. I'll quickly run you through lineup of both teams. Start with the home side, KATSINA United this afternoon. of goalkeeper Abdullah Izali in goal. Jersey number 1, Ahmed Kabir. Jersey number 2, Moses Adeoku. Jersey number 15, Richard Christopher is on jersey number 6. Aziza Falolu, jersey number 8, Philip Ogwe Nehe, jersey number 22, Innocence Arigo, jersey number 12, Mubarak Sani, jersey number 18, Yusuf Jamilu, he's on in jersey number 39, we have David Okorie, jersey number 7, and of course Uche Collins, jersey number 9 completes the starting lineup for KATSINA United in this fixture. The substitutes, we have Joshua Enaholo, the reserve goalkeeper for KATSINA United, Sadiq Abubakar, Bashir Usman, Ismail Muhammad, Usman Barao is the captain, but start from the bench today. We have Agara Daniel, Nafiu Ibrahim, Ejike Ezochi, and Sadiq Yusuf complete the substitute bench for KATSINA United. Coach Aziz Audu Mohamed is the technical advisor of KATSINA United. And straight to ENYIMBA, we have Kevin Oguga Ifeanyi Okechukwu, jersey number 4. Kalu Nweke, the captain for today, jersey number 10. Edidiong Ezekiel, jersey number 14. Afolaya Peters, jersey number 16. Isa Muhammad, jersey number 19. Chidera Michael, jersey number 21. Fabian Wari, jersey number 24. Christian Moloku, jersey number 26. Solomon Ogbere Hegwe, jersey number 27. Salmon Abubakar, complete the starters for ENYIMBA International, jersey number 29. At the reserve, we have Dede Dare, Wokoji Goswil, Jacob Jonathan, Bright Emmanuel, Pascal Eze, Ufere Chinedu, Mohamed Hosseini, Stanley Dingba, and Basi John. The coach on the touchline for the People's Elephant. And this game this afternoon is Lawrence Okaibu. Was asked to take charge following the sacking of Coach Stanley Eguma, the former Rivers United tactician, being shown the exit door following poor run of form for the People's Elephants. The 9 times NPFL champions ENYIMBA to get their season back on track as they aim to make it a trophy number 10. We'll call it La Decima in Spanish. Of course, ENYIMBA are on black, a top black shorts, black stockings. They'll be playing from my right to left, and KATSINA United yellow on top with grey stripes and grey shorts. Yellow stockings playing from left to right this afternoon. The center referee for this fixture is Adamo Yakubu, the center referee. Abdullah Suleiman, the assistant referee 1. Of course, Aliu Usman, assistant referee 2. Mamadou Yakub is the 4th official. This Nigerian Premier League clash, and the visitors get us on the way here in Ilorin. When they lose a possession, here comes KATSINA United to take charge. But wins it back for ENYIMBA International. And here they come. The captain couldn't keep that in play as ENYIMBA loses it, and it goes for a throw on the near side for the home side. The 15 times that both teams have met, 7 wins apiece and 1 draw between them. That tells you how close this game is, Yemi Sadiq.
Yeah, definitely. It tells how close limited this game is, and of course you really can't say where the pendulum swings at the end of the day. But one thing that is also quite interesting to know is that ENYIMBA FC continue to experience some sort of decline very recently in terms of performance. Even in the league, last season they finished 6th on the log and they failed to make it to the continent. Something that is considered to be their, notable an whole year-round achievement. If ENYIMBA is not winning the league, they're certainly going to be on the continent. But that was really not the case last season. And of course, this time around too, they've had 2 coaches in the space of 2 years. Leave the club. A certain coach Yemi Olanrewaju was asked to step aside last year December to bring in Coach Stanley Nguma, an experienced gaffer who was part of the victorious team that won the CAF Champions League for them in 2004. But of course, also Nguma spent less than 12 months. I mean, just 11 months. He was also asked to step aside. So a lot of instability, if you ask me, happening at ENYIMBA right now. And of course, it is also surprising that it's happening under the leadership of a former Nigerian international in Wanko. I think the team is really undergoing a kind of rebuild, if you ask me. And so it might really takes some time before they come back to it. KATSINA United, a relatively known brand to Nigerian Football League too, is a team to actually beat. Of course, this is an home away from home for them, and they'll be looking forward to turn Ilorin into a fortress.
The men's helmet throw will come for KATSINA United. The defender sends a long one into the position area, trying to initiate a move. That's got that. A free kick to ENYIMBA. Ready to make it to the continent this time around. Nigeria had 4 representatives. Rivers United, Remo Stars, CAF Champions League. Kwara United as well as Abia Warriors in the CAF Conventions Cup. But we only have 1 team standing now. Only 1 team remaining in the group phase of the CAF Champions League. Rivers United. Started on the not too good performance with that 3-0 thrashing to Pyramid FC in Egypt. We look to bounce back. Rivers United. And the captain goes down. Waki Kalu. A free kick to ENYIMBA. We're talking about ENYIMBA. 1 team in the country does produce some great talents. That's made it accounts with the Super Eagles. The likes of Obina Waneri, part of the team that won the CAF Champions League. Forgetting the legendary Vincent Nyama. Of course, Dila Yunugba also in that squad. Produced lots of great talent recently. And John Nobu from ENYIMBA, who was part of the Nigeria's campaign at the 2021 African Cup of Nations. Disappointing outing, been edged by Tunisia in the round of 16. Super Eagles. Some days away. So the 2025 African Cup of Nations, a bid for Morocco. Super Eagles in Group C, alongside Tanzania, Uganda, and Tunisia as well. We're looking to make it count following the failure not to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Super Eagles back on the pitch. It's KATSINA United taking things calm. Goalkeeper Zali has the ball now. The weather is sunny. And the chance now for KATSINA United. Uche Collins, but the assistant referee's flag goes up. And the goalkeeper for ENYIMBA is in trouble. The attention of the medics might be required. Referee still having a word with him, but it seems not to be needing any of the medics' assistance as is up. And again, we'll get back on the way. Yeah, it's goalless so far. Still a KG affair. No spark at all. The opening minutes, early stages of this game so far. Yeah, Mr. Dick.
Yeah, it's been KG, but of course we've seen the visitors trying to dominate the game, trying to push forward, trying to get the home side now in a very, very defensive way. I think ENYIMBA have quite been showing a lot of sparkle in this game so far, even though they've not been able to break into the final third. We also saw KATSINA United with that pass from a certain Assis Falolu, the midfield maestro, is trying to connect Uche Collins before the flag actually ruled him offside. I mean, the push hasn't come that so well from the KATSINA United side, and ENYIMBA have been very, very, dominant in terms of the holding the possession of the ball so far. But that needs to translate to something going forward.
That needs to translate to something. Talking about ENYIMBA's possession. Afalaya sends a long one. Intercepted here. And here comes KATSINA United, which is calling running into space. He gets the ball. He goes to the ground. The referee is interested and says a foul. A free kick. It will be. The referee seems to still be communicating with his assistants. Did he get into the box? It's a free kick.
Yeah, free kick. I mean, it's a pretty what a pass from Yusuf Jamilu trying to connect Uche Collins forward. A defense splitting pass, if you ask me. And this will be certainly the very first attempt for KATSINA United. Very first attempt for KATSINA United in this game, and quite a number of set piece specialists are standing by. Let's see what they get out of this.
Let's see what they make out of this. For a yellow shirt standing by, just number 22 as well in there. Philip Ogene as well as Falolu was left it, and the captain who goes for it. Low cross blocked by the ENYIMBA's captain, who for himself wins a foul. The advantage of his team as they look to get out of their half. An opportunity to try and find a way through to the opposition area. A long ball in. And the attacker at the final touch on that, and a throw to KATSINA. Uche Collins, 4 pass. ENYIMBA has the advantage on the far side. It's 10 minutes gone. KATSINA new, ENYIMBA new. Of course, you will. ENYIMBA, we have a different feeling, playing in neutral ground, and we want to fancy their chances in this game. Yabisodi playing in neutral ground in the lorry, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the People's Elephants will be looking forward to leverage on that particular opportunity. I mean, it's a neutral ground for them, and in a neutral ground, we all know anything can really happen there, and I think that is one of the motivation. I've seen them coming into this game with full force, trying to show a lot of push, whether they can get something truly out of it, especially on the heels of their poor run of form. They've lost quite a number of games, even at home, this very season, and they want to see their fortunes turn around, and perhaps they are hoping they can get the spark from this game against KATSINA United, who perhaps are missing the chants and cheers from their original fans far away in KATSINA.
ENYIMBA controlling play A long pass was a part of Solomon. Dispossessed. Here comes KATSINA United. Uche Collins has the ball to chase. The ball rolls out for ENYIMBA FC throw. ENYIMBA just 4 points in the last 5 games. 4 points from possible 15. A very poor start for the Nigerian Giants. Defeats to Wiki Tourists last weekend in Aba. Making it their second home defeat this season after the 2-1 the loss to Warri Wolves early in the season. And a 1-0 defeat to Wiki Tourists spelled doom for Coach Stanley Guma. Yes, Solomon. Still Solomon trying to find a way out of his area, loses the ball. And here comes Falolu. Falolu for KATSINA United. It's Uche Collins. Solomon stays down. But KATSINA United won't mind. They want to take the advantage. A cross comes in. Deflected out. And the corner, the first of the game. Are coming for KATSINA United.
It's quite interesting how the responsibility and obligation to lead such a huge club with history like this falls on the shoulder of a certain Ebu. I mean, he must be truly still being in shock of how he had to truly handle a team of this, huge history, a lot of records, and to deal with. I believe that it's a huge responsibility for him, and perhaps he's just trying to adapt to it now.
There goes Lorenzo Cable. And the touchline for ENYIMBA FC. ENYIMBA have had some big name coaches in the club history. And the last, Stanley Guma, of course, former Super Eagles coach, Finidi George, winning their 19th NPFL crown in 2019. In 2021, I beg your pardon. I was an abridged league format. It was 2023.
2023, yeah. ENYIMBA, winning the Super 8 in Lagos, right there, defeating, top teams across from the 2 different zones of the league.
The triumph in 2019 was also a bridge league,
Yeah, it was, and but for the 2023 season, it was very important. I mean, it was a very, kind of an important one, given the fact that it was the first season of a certain coach, Finidi George, and he's just, stepping into the Nigerian League football scene as a coach and winning the tournament. I mean, winning the league for ENYIMBA makes it quite special. I mean, not just for Finidi George himself, but for ENYIMBA International. And, getting close to 10 trophies is something that they can truly also be proud of. They have 9 already, and they will be looking forward to get it 10. I mean, if it is not, the league is still very young, if you ask me, but they really have a whole lot of work to do to get to that.
A lot of work to do for ENYIMBA, and the first is defending this free kick at the moment. An opportunity for KATSINA United. They have to be on the toes of ENYIMBA to try and see out this. A chance now for KATSINA United. The goal comes in, headed out. But the chance still alive. Falolu. He allows his roll out for a throw. KATSINA United dominating. And a chance, a steal, an opportunity for Uche Collins, but goalkeeper Kelvin Ogunga was on ground to grab that, but got himself injured in the process. The attention of the medics will be needed this time.
Yeah, will be needed. I mean, Ogunga was very, very swift right there. The legs of Uche Collins was almost going to hit the ball. And I think Uche Collins, I mean, the positioning has been quite good, fantastic. You always see him at the right position at the right time, you know, trying to get something done for the team. And, of course, that's also coming on the heels of some of the pressure that is being piled on ENYIMBA. It seems like KATSINA United are beginning to get the rhythm together. And it is something that, you know, as a fair share of the dominance and of possession so far. It is 18 minutes into this game, and we have seen both sides, you know, commanding, showing us what they could actually do, and sharing the possession and dominance. So I think this is just the result of what KATSINA United are trying to get up front. The free kick came in, was headed out by Salomon Abubakar, and a kind of a huge relief now for ENYIMBA as they look to rebuild from this particular moment.
We look to rebuild. The goalkeeper now back on his feet. It might be a neutral ground for KATSINA United, but for Coach Hautu Aziz Mohammed, this is not a neutral ground. This is home for him. He was once the head coach of Kwara United, Yemi Sadiq. And so it's a familiar terrain for Coach Aziz Mohammed, who also knows how to win here.
Definitely, he knows how to win here, and he knows how to, if you ask me, to also pick points. And I think the choice of Kwara, or Ilorin specifically, is something that was born out of the affiliation of Coach Aziz Mohammed in this very particular environment, which of course they still have a lot of work to do to turn it, because that alone cannot really give them the results that they want. I mean, the game has to be played on the pitch, and the players have to do the work. The coaches have to do the work also. And so that is just what we are seeing here. Would they be able to turn the Ilorin to a fortress? For as long as they are here, only time will tell.
And now they are doing the work now. KATSINA United, Falolo, try to pass on to the loose ball. KATSINA United still in possession. A shot comes from left back, but I was ambitious from Philip. Now to nowhere closer to go. ENYIMBA still to find a breakthrough, still to find a way into the opposition box. Yemi Sadiq. They've not tested goalkeeper Abdullah Izali after almost 20 minutes. Should that be a worry for Coach Lawrence?
Absolutely a worry. I mean, the boys have not been able to put the ball behind the defense of KATSINA United, and perhaps maybe they are not just putting in or carrying out or implementing the strategy so well. I mean, it should be a cause of a worry because I've not really seen them playing it off from sitting it back at home. They've also been out pushing for it, but they have not been able to create any chances. And goalkeeper Abdullah Izali, if you ask me, has been on holiday for as long as this game has held.
And the cross comes in! What a strong save from goalkeeper Akabe Onuga! Brilliant save! Uche Collins denied. Perfect delivery. A strong save from goalkeeper Akabe Ogunga. And the corner kick will come now for KATSINA United. There's a low cross, a chance through! Into the Ogunga again. They should be converting these, the KATSINA United. If you don't take the chances, you get punished for it.
Yeah, if you don't take it, you get punished for it. And I think Ogunga is just the reason why ENYIMBA haven't considered in this game. I mean, he's been very fantastic between the sticks and just placing himself at the right position. The reflexes has been good, and it speaks to how ready they've come into this game. But I think up front, ENYIMBA have not really been sparkling. They've not really given the energy that is needed. And so the question is now, when the goalkeeper and the defenders are really doing the work, the attack should also be stepping it up. Perhaps the switch or transition has not really been clicking, and that should be a worry for Coach Lawrence Okaibu.
Should be a worry for Coach Lawrence Okaibu. Even lucky not to have conceded. Twice KATSINA United have come close. But this time a free kick call for ENYIMBA. Solomon to take. ENYIMBA not committing too many men up front. And the cross comes first call into action for goalkeeper Abdullah Zali. And he responded very well. A long one now towards the part of Uche Collins. He has number 24, Fabian worried to deal with. But Fabian seems to get the better of Uche Collins there. And a free kick come for ENYIMBA International.
Yeah, Fabian, an experienced defender, was part of the champion, the winning squad, the NPFL winning squad of Remo Stars. They just concluded. I beg your pardon, was part of the Rivers United squad that won the NPFL, and he has experience, and it's something that is actually has gone to work for him as he has to deal with Uche Collins in this game. It's going to be a very tough one and a rough one between him and Uche Collins in this game.
A back flick right there from jersey number 27 for KATSINA United. And that was Yusuf. That was Philip. Fabian Worry, part of Rivers United winning squad, part of Remo Stars winning squad as well.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to make that observation again that he truly won the NPFL. That is Fabian Worry now with Rivers United, and also won it with Remo Stars. In the last 4 years, he's been having a great time and a career that is blossoming. Don't forget, he's also played for Kwara United before in the past.
The first booking going all the way of ENYIMBA as Isa Muhammad, the man booked for a challenge on KATSINA United that player at that point in time. Apalulu gets it. Goes back to Mubarak Sani. We'll send a long one. And here sends it out for ENYIMBA. Nwoke gets it. And here comes KATSINA United. Falulu. Still Falulu. Isa Hassani. Solomon. A flick from Edith Young. Ezekiel looking to connect with Chidera Michael. Not well executed. KATSINA is out of possession now. Playing so comfortable.
Yeah, they're having the possession and they are really doing it well. And now they seems to be pushing forward. And it seems to always be directing all the ball towards the way of Uche Collins, who has also not disappointed them so far. He's had quite a number of chances and he's just trying to get them into the back of the net. But the starting goalkeeper, Kevin Ogunga, is always right on hand for ENYIMBA. The game is still very, very open, Michael.
Very open. 25 minutes gone. KATSINA United new, ENYIMBA new. KATSINA United on the move now. Oh, good recovery from the defender. Solomon. Back to Peters. Aflaya to Ogunga. For a first touch from Christian. Another match also ongoing. Kano Pillars against Ikorodu City. that came on going at the Mohammed Diko Stadium in Katsina. Also, Katsina Caterpillars also banished from Kano to Katsina, but Katsina United banished from Katsina to Ilori. For same reason, Yami Sadiq.
Yeah, for same reason, quite disturbing trend if you ask me, happening to Kano Pillars and Katsina United. I mean, we were hoping that the league itself has come of age, and the fans should be very, very, accommodating, and should imbibe the spirit of sportsmanship, and should allow the league to take its course. I mean, violence is not really good for the game, and we really need to step up in terms of fans engagement, fans education, so that we can always enjoy the league and the football, the beautiful game.
Mwake. And now ENYIMBA trying to find a way through. Edidio Ezekiel couldn't find any breakthrough. And Katsina United have a throw. Well, as we approach the half-hour mark, it's still a goalless affair between Katsina United and ENYIMBA International. The Nigerian Premier Football League. Live on the NPFL Live, courtesy of Propel Sport Africa, partnership with MTN Nigeria. Live broadcaster coming your way live all the way from Rashid Yakin Membo, Georgian Stadium, Ilorin, Kwara State, North Central Nigeria. The free kick to come now for the People's Elephants. The cross comes in. Clearance comes from the captain for today, Mubarak Sani. Solomon couldn't keep it in. Out it goes for Katsina United through. Falulu still going, goes to the ground. Been put under pressure by Nweke Kalu. Former early with Rangers International Kalu. Again. Here comes Sani. ENYIMBA progressing. A pass comes in from Christian Moloku. But no connection at all on that cross at that point in time. And out it goes for a goal kick. The first successful progressive play from ENYIMBA so far in this game.
There's not been any. I mean, that's exactly an observation that I'm just trying to make. That it has not been quite a good connection between the midfielders and the attackers. And that is, I said earlier, that is something that should worry Coach Lawrence Okaibu. Perhaps they really need to be more coming to this game and show a lot of grit, especially in the final third.
And a chance. Handball call, but what does the referee give? A free kick to Katsina United. The free kick on the home side. Another chance to make it count. Can they make it count? A very promising position here for Katsina United. from this free kick. Mubarak Sani as well as Philip standing for this. It's a Mubarak Sani who goes for it! And does a breakthrough! There's a breakthrough for KATSINA United! A perfect delivery from Mubarak Sani. And Yusuf Jamilu Rosai to power the header past goalkeeper Kevin Okunga, who's finally been beaten. A 31-minute gone. KATSINA United 1, ENYIMBA 0. Brilliant stuff here, Mr. Dick. Well taken strike.
Well taken strike. Well, I mean, a brilliant delivery from Mubarak, and what a perfect goal, what a perfect header from Jamilu, who rose high above others, I mean, in the box. Just exactly what we're talking about. Take your chances when it comes, and that's exactly what KATSINA United have been able to do. I mean, it is the second set piece they will have here, third one totally in this game, but especially from this end, and they've been able to convert one.
Yeah, they come again. Call that here. Insani has it now for ENYIMBA. This possession, here comes KATSINA again for Lulu. Still for Lulu. Richard Collins. For Lulu. Philip. And the cross comes in. He finds the head of David Okori. Always rising. Not going to trouble the goalkeeper at all. A bit of communication ongoing between the ENYIMBA players. Well-deserved lead for KATSINA United so far. They've been the better of the two so far in this game.
I mean, they started very slowly, but they grew into the game, and they have been able to show what they are really made of. I mean, those pressures were coming on ENYIMBA, and then KATSINA United have been able to get that goal, complementing their pressure or that they've been piling on ENYIMBA so far. It's a really nice one for the coach Ado Aziz side to get a goal, at least as just a minute after the hour mark. And let's see how they'll be able to hold on to this advantage.
A very huge relief for Coach Aziz Mohammed. I will look to hold on to this lead. They couldn't hold on to their lead against Barao. A poor pass from Uche Collins at that point in time. Michael now has it for ENYIMBA. Solomon caught into action. Weke with a poor pass. And a free kick now for KATSINA United. KATSINA United 1, ENYIMBA 0. A free kick will come for KATSINA United. And out. The clearance comes for ENYIMBA. Just as far as Ahmed Kabil. A foul on ENYIMBA in possession now. Nwake. Fabian Ori. Afalonya Peters now. Still ENYIMBA trying to find a breakthrough. Solomon goes to the ground. A free kick, says the referee.
That's a very rash tackle and on Solomon Ogberagwe. I was expecting that. It's just Okorie was just lucky that he's not going into the book of the referee for that challenge. I mean, ENYIMBA still struggling in this game, especially in the final third. They've not been able to string their passes together, not even create chances. And I think it's something that they really need to work on going forward. Should they desire to get something out of this game?
Yusuf Jamilu saw Eda the difference so far. The goal kick comes. Ifeanyi Kalu gets it back. Ifeanyi now. Solomon calling for it, he gets it. And here comes ENYIMBA. Chidera goes to the ground. The referee not interested in that. Afolayan Peters. Still Kalu going. A clearance comes from Kabir for KATSINA. But ENYIMBA comes again. And a shot from Christian Moloku. It's getting interesting here, Yemi Sadiq.
Getting interesting. That's quite a very nice push from ENYIMBA. They really need to push more of this. They really need to do more of that. I mean, trying to break into the final third. Trying to put it back behind the defensive wall of KATSINA United to get something out of it. It looks that they have been playing too cautionary. I really don't know why. They really need to push more. I mean, they're not giving that enough energy up front. It's something they need to work on.
Uche Collins, Falolu. And here comes David Okorie. He has Solomon to beat. Couldn't go past Solomon. ENYIMBA has it now. Okay, Chuku. Solomon now. Looking for Eridion Ezekiel. Couldn't keep it in play. And out it goes for KATSINA United as a goal kick quickly taken. Offside called here on the goal scorer. Fabian. Back to Christian. He's looking for Chidera Michael. Chidera gets it. There's a mark on him. Gets supporting Nwake. Eddie Young. And a chance now for ENYIMBA. Sani. And a chance to shoot into the safe hands of goalkeeper Abdullahi. The first shot on target for ENYIMBA in this game, coming on the 39th minute. The first attempt of goal of the boot of Issa Muhammad.
I mean, that was really a brilliant shot from Issa Muhammad. Very technical, if you ask me. And I think, interestingly, Abdullah Izali didn't disappoint. He was just right on hand to get that and has his grip on it. It shows that he's really up to it. And perhaps he will need to be put to more action by the ENYIMBA FC attackers. Should he really have what it takes to hold on to those pressure?
Here comes Falolu now for KATSINA United. Falolu, Okorie now has it. Going to go past Solomon again. Still has it, Okorie. A free kick call for KATSINA United. Richard Christopher. Quickly taken. Sani Ubarak to, and the cross comes in. It's still in play. A cross that was from Innocent Arigu. A free kick to come for ENYIMBA FC. Kalu, Afalai and Peters. Didi Young goes to the ground. Referee will spotted. A free kick to the visitors. Sani lifts it for Solomon. And across into the area. Can he find a connection? It doesn't. Deflected out. For the ENYIMBA corner. A chance now for the People's Elephant to try and find an equalizer just before the interval. Was taking shot. It's Christian. A poor shot there from Christian Mokolo. No trouble at all. No worry at all for Abdullah Izali. We caught upon just once and it was up to the tax. KATSINA United are still lead here. Sani trying to find Yusuf. The referee's flag goes up. A free kick was an offside position before that pass came in. A free kick to come. Kabir. As Philip sends it back to his goalkeeper. And here comes Philip. Falulu gets it. Disposes. And here comes ENYIMBA. Kira Michael to Kalu. Looking for Didi Young. It's still Didi Young. Didi Young Ezekiel scored the second goal against Kano Pillars. And that's when you win. And the shot comes always rising. No trouble at all for the goalkeeper yet again. Into the final. A minute. Final seconds before 45 minutes. In the other game in KATSINA, it is Kano Pillars who lead Ikorodu City by 2-0. What a surprising result, or surprising scoreline it is, if you ask me, Sadiq.
I mean, it is the same as Ugida now trying to get a turnaround after a poor start so far in this season. I mean, that win against Ikorodu, as it is now, they're currently leading against Ikorodu City FC. But maybe they can just get the turnaround from this particular game. They try to rise to that top level that they are known for. Kano Pillars, of course, are the biggest club in the northern part of the country and the most successful, if you want.
A minute of 4 minutes to be played before halftime here, as displayed by the fourth official. And many times ENYIMBA trying to find a late equalizer here just before the break. I call out here by Philip. Carlo keeps it in play, doesn't. ENYIMBA has a throw on the far side. A throw taken, Sani gets it. He finds Christian to Sani. The header sends it out for KATSINA. ENYIMBA has it there. Still ENYIMBA. Fabian. Solomon. Okay, Chuku. Passing the ball around very well now. ENYIMBA. Chidera Michael. Still Chidera. The cross comes in. And the chance for Kalu. A deflection takes it out. What a great opportunity for ENYIMBA to level here. I just have a feeling. That they could just get the equalizer before the halftime break. Kalu should have done better on that occasion. Yeah, Mr. Sadiq.
Yeah, I think we have done better.
Of goalkeeper Abdullah Zali, Uche Collins has it now, and here comes KATSINA United. Phillips gives him option. He goes for it, deflected. Corner kick. We took a deflection of Falaya Peter. That was an ambitious strike from Uche Collins. KATSINA United turns defense into attack. Some seconds ago they were defending. The other second they are trying to get another goal. And the corner kick will come now. Can KATSINA United make it 2 before the break? And the cross comes in. Headed in. It's still alive. The chance still alive for KATSINA United. Christian heads it out. Sani, and now Will Clare. He finds Edid Young Ezekiel. It's still Edid Young. Christian gets it. Solomon, can he keep it in play? He does, but the referee flag goes up. That's gone out, and it will be a throw to KATSINA United. They are not in a hurry at all. We'll take that time. They're just joining the live broadcast of Nigerian Professional Football League on March 14, right here in the Emirates City of Ilori, inside the Rashid Yakin Membo Georgian Stadium. And the halftime whistle has gone. It's KATSINA United who will go into the break with a huge advantage here. A goal scored by Jamilu Yusuf on the 31 minutes. Goal scored 31st minutes. Jamilu Collins, a perfectly headed goal to beat Calvin Ogunga. It was a sweet delivery from Sani Mubarak from a free kick. And Jamilu Yusuf rose high above everyone to head it into the back of the net for KATSINA United opener. And they will go into the break with a huge advantage. It's KATSINA United 1, ENYIMBA International 0.
If you ask me, the best team is they got the goal came complementing it. For ENYIMBA, they really need a lot to come into this game. They really need to be able to put in a whole lot of technical and tactical work to be able to get something out of this game. And we must not also forget the heroic performance of the goalkeeper Ogunga, who perhaps before that the eventual opener for KATSINA United had actually denied them in quite a number of goal chances. I mean, it leaves us with much to desire for. We've seen the glimpses of what ENYIMBA could actually do if they were able to put their house in order. And KATSINA United have also been quite truly, I believe, also promises more.
Katsina United still lead, and all to be desired in the second 45 minutes of this game. Right here in Ilorin, a live commentary, live broadcast, courtesy of Propel Sports Africa, supported by MTN Nigeria. Tosh Michaels, commentator alongside Yemi Sadiq. We'll be right back for the second 45 minutes of this game. They're not going nowhere. We're back for the second 45 minutes of this encounter. KATSINA United versus ENYIMBA, Nigerian Premier Football League match day 14 fixture. It's now ENYIMBA playing from left to right. KATSINA playing from right to left. At the moment it's ENYIMBA on the attack. ENYIMBA no black top, black shorts. KATSINA yellow, top with green stripes and green shorts. Center referee Adamu Yakubu in charge of this fixture. KATSINA United ahead, goal scored by Yusuf Jamilu in the 31st minute. Okay, a free kick call for the People's Elephant. We are back, Emi Sadiq. And a very huge 45 minutes for KATSINA United to hold on and claim all 3 points. 45 minutes for ENYIMBA to try and see if they can get something. Offside called here on Jamilu Yusuf. A free kick to ENYIMBA.
Yeah, KATSINA United will be looking to stay strong on this. They'll be looking to guard this advantage jealously. And let's see what the reaction of ENYIMBA International FC will be. Although it has not been convincing so far, they had glimpses of what we saw glimpses of what they could do towards the end of the first half. They they really need to start on that strong note again in the second half. Perhaps they'll be able to get something out of this game. Especially the up front, the cutting edge is still lacking. No energy, no vibe, no push, no kind of the urgency that you probably need to get something out of the game. I think ENYIMBA really needs to work hard in this game if they want to get something out of it.
ENYIMBA really needs to work hard in this game. They need to get something out of this. At the meantime, they trail by Cotonil. An opportunity cut out here. Opportunity for KATSINA United. And here comes ENYIMBA on the attack. Chidera Michael. He has a defender to beat. The cross comes into the hands of Abdullahi Azali. Falolu. Azali. He finds Philip. It's still Philip. A poor pass. Advantage to ENYIMBA International. There's one man missing in the midfield of KATSINA United. Yemi a certain Elijah Akani, formerly from ENYIMBA, before joining KATSINA United in the summer. Not in the match day squad for KATSINA United. It was in the match day squad in that 1-0 defeat to Kwara United on this stuff. It's not a glimpse of him at all. Not even on the bench.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, also ENYIMBA also missing the services of their talisman, talking about Joshua Atule, and who is not really available in this game. I mean, he's not even listed for the match. Perhaps we really don't have.
Who survived that scare. You have to be very careful. ENYIMBA on their day can be very dangerous. Not a team you would want to sleep on.
Yeah, not a team you want to sleep on. And I mean, that was a beautiful, nice effort from Chidera, even though it went awry. But I think you see the leg over. It shows what he could actually do. I think if they push more, I think maybe they can get really something out of it. But KATSINA United also not really resting on it.
KATSINA United not resting on it. Here comes Okechukwu Ifeanyi. He lost it. Here comes Falolu. They're still going for Falolu. A chance for the second. And here Uche Collins have his goal. Goal number 2 for KATSINA United. Great pass from Falolu. Selfish. It's not selfish. Lazy perfect for Uche Collins to tap in. And KATSINA United have a 2-goal caution right here. Disappointment for ENYIMBA.
Disappointment, a huge one. I mean, KATSINA United have shown it again. They've shown that they're the better side in this game. I mean, look at the transition. Look at the connection. Aziz Falolu played an integral role in this. It was very crucial. I took the ball from the middle of the back, 2-2-1. He took the ball on and outmuscled his way, outsmarted his way into the space. I get the ball, and he could have even scored himself, but he just placed it down for Uche Collins right there on the spot, right at the at the point. I mean, Uche Collins was right there at the right position, and he placed it in. No answer from Kevin Oganga, and this is beyond the ENYIMBA FC.
And this is beyond the ENYIMBA FC. KATSINA United 2. ENYIMBA nil. 51 minutes of football we've seen right here. It's looking like a game fixer beyond the ENYIMBA already. And here they come. Kade reaches the deficit. Chance cleared by Campio. A chance for ENYIMBA to reduce the deficit. And here come KATSINA United. They loses it. He finds two on the part of Christian Woko. A flying catch there by Abdullahi Zali. Oh, no worry at all for KATSINA United. Uche Collins, the goal scorer. The two attackers have made their presence felt in this game. The first goal coming off the head of Yusuf Jamilu. And the second goal on the foot of Uche Collins. KATSINA United have a 2-goal lead. I just wonder what's running through the mind of Lawrence Okebo at the moment. And here comes KATSINA United again. Of course, comes in. Christian clears that. He finally loses it. Exact spot where they lost before Palolo capitalized and set up Uche Collins. And here comes KATSINA United again. Of course, comes in. A shot! Oh! The Chelsea alive! But the referee's flag goes up. I might see more than 2 goals in this game, Mr. D.
Maybe, Michael. I mean, this is KATSINA United flying high in this game. I mean, showing a lot of, excitement play. I mean, it is KATSINA United doing wonders here, Michael. And I think it is one player who has also been playing a prominent role in this is an assist, Falolu. I mean, the playmaker is proving himself to be an integral part of the team yet again. Day in, day out, it continues to be. And this is just the KATSINA. The fans, even how at home, back home in KATSINA, are missing. But of course, they will be getting a bit and pieces of it from the NPFL live app, courtesy of the Pro Press Sport Africa live stream.
Kwara United to a goalless draw by Shooting Stars on this stuff yesterday. But KATSINA has scored twice, and this time out an opportunity for ENYIMBA. Ifeanyi Okechukwu try to test the resolve of goalkeeper Abdullahi Zali. And here comes KATSINA United for the turn. Uche Collins, clearance comes. Almost an own goal here.
Almost an own goal from Christian Moloku. I mean, the pressure is piling on ENYIMBA, and you can see the transition from KATSINA United was very, very fast, very, very swift. The goalkeeper made a very, very brilliant save, and then he launched it forward. And you can see how quickly they switch. I mean, that is pretty a nice game from KATSINA United so far in this game.
KATSINA United enjoying themselves here in Ilorin. The last game was a 1-1 draw with Barao. And here they are 2 goals up against the people. Send it back! A chance for the third! Almost a third here for KATSINA United. KATSINA United, as it stands now, they've moved up for the log as the winner of 20 points. Will definitely go ahead of Kwara United, who dropped points yesterday. And for ENYIMBA, their disastrous season continues. And a huge worry for Nwankwo Kanu, who is the club chairman. And here they come, and a chance! Great save by Zali. Perfect delivery. Connected well, Ifeanyi Okechukwu. And a strong hand from Abdullahi Zali, pulls that away. Sends it out, and a corner kick to the visitors. Well, threatening at the moment, looking to have a score. Can they make it count from this corner kick? KATSINA United have men back, trying to defend this, and the clearance comes. Uche Collins will get first to the ball. He finds Mubarak. He looks up. Spot the run of Falolu. Falolu gets it. Swing it towards the path of Jamilu. But the goalkeeper reads it well and came off his line to collect that. And here comes ENYIMBA. Wake Kalu. Solomon. Back to Kalu. Looking for Edith Young. He finds Edith Young. And here comes Christian. Look, Ross! Still alive. And clearance comes from Philip. Afolayan heads it back. Akalu picks it up now. And Solomon on the far side. He will send a cross into the part of. And a chance! Oh, what a miss that is! What a miss! The chance still alive for ENYIMBA. A Christian, the cross comes in. Edith Young. Oh!
And that was ENYIMBA trying to get something out of this game. Nice effort from ENYIMBA, but they were not clinical with their chances. I mean, we've seen also two quick succession chances from Ifeanyi Okechukwu not hitting the right, shot. And quite a brilliant effort too from Abdullah Izali to have kept that away from Ifeanyi Okechukwu earlier on. I mean, those are great chances for ENYIMBA to have converted. And what more would they need?
Two substitution coming on for ENYIMBA. Okechukwu Ifeanyi as well as Christian Nwokolo has been withdrawn, and in comes Stanley Dimba as well as Ufore Chinedu. On a poor pass, Zali does well. Well read by the goalkeeper. KATSINA still have their 2-goal caution. Here comes Falolu, another pass was Uche Collins, and the referee's flag goes up. Falolu has been brilliant with his passes. And here comes Jamilu. And no foul, says the referee. A bit of a body shove in here from the KATSINA United captain. A free kick will come for the People's Elephant. Okay, takes, finds Chidera. And manages to Kabir Mubarak now. Goes back to Okori. Looking to find a way out. Ufere wins it for ENYIMBA. Chidera Michael. And here comes Dimba Stanley. And a chance! And ENYIMBA finds a breakthrough. Stanley Dimba, the substitute, with a goal for ENYIMBA. Interesting times ahead in this game, Mr. Sadiq. ENYIMBA have managed to find a goal. It's now KATSINA United 2, ENYIMBA 1. Goal scored by the substitute Stanley Dimba.
Yeah, a super substitute if you want for Stanley Dimba, an experienced player, coming off the bench to reduce the deficit for ENYIMBA. I think KATSINA really need to be careful going forward. They seem to have broken it. Their defensive line seems to have broken down, and they really need to put in a lot of effort to actually keep on with the advantage that they have. The ENYIMBA boys can really come back in this game if they have the opportunity and if they're able to be more clinical in front of goals.
61 minutes. KATSINA United 2, ENYIMBA 1. Corner kick now for the home side, as they will look to increase their goal tally. Coach Aziz Audio not happy with his team for conceding that like a Peter chip goal that was, and the cross comes in. Number 3, and they have their 2-goal lead back. What a response! Goalkeeper Kevin Oguga beaten again for the third time. Katsina United extend the lead, and it's Uche Collins. And it's Uche Collins with the goal. The try to find the confirmation of the goal scorer, but it looks like Uche Collins scored his brace. It's Katsina United 3, ENYIMBA 1.
Beautiful one from Uche Collins. I mean, he's just done it for his team yet again. This is what he's known for, and he scored the goal. And I mean, he was very swift with that goal. I mean, that was really a nice header from Uche Collins, just to further extend the lead for the Katsina United team.
I mean, it was looking like ENYIMBA wants to find themselves back in the game, but somehow ENYIMBA have been pegged back again.
Yeah, pegged back. I mean, it shows that the Katsina United come into this game so fully, so prepared, and they are showing it. I mean, they really want to get this. They really want to win it. He said earlier on that they've had a poor run of form so far, and they really want to turn things around for themselves. And that's exactly what they are doing right here. 2 goals from Uche Collins, and perhaps maybe that is what Katsina United need to get back on track. It will be a maximum 3 points for them if he signs this way, and it's going to be a good news for the people back home in Katsina.
It's becoming drama right here. Yari Sadiq. And ENYIMBA have scored again. ENYIMBA have gotten the second. Poor defending from Katsina United. It's ENYIMBA, it's Katsina United 3, ENYIMBA 2. Yari Sadiq drama here in the lorry. 5 goals have been scored.
Kalunweke with that goal for ENYIMBA. I mean, unexpectedly, he got the ball into the final third, and then they were able to convert it to a goal. And that looks like a kind of a controversial one, even though the Katsina United technical bench continues to challenge it. The deed has been done. They really need to try to tight it up, and they really need to sit up and make sure that perhaps they guide these the advantage that they have yet. 5 goals already. And no one expected that coming.
64 minutes on the clock. Katsina United 3, ENYIMBA 2. It's all to play for in this game. All to play for Katsina United. And all to play for ENYIMBA. Falulu down the top. Even as Katsina United technical crew still protesting that they felt there was an infringement on Falulu leading to that goal. Well, you still have to blame the defense of Katsina United. They were really flat-footed. They were punished for that.
Yeah, we're punished for it, and it is just what ENYIMBA could do if they truly get their rhythm, and they've been able to convert that lovely chances. Kudos to Captain Kalunweke, who just flashed that in, got the opportunity, and was able to make it count for ENYIMBA. I mean, the time is still open. I mean, the game is still open, and there's still all to fight for in this game. Just one more goal for ENYIMBA to actually level, and perhaps it might also be Katsina United extending their lead further.
Katsina United official have been shown a red card. KATSINA 3. The cards are flying now from Yadam Yakubu. Cards are flying in technical area. Falulu will be stretched out. The drama right here in Ilori. The drama on the pitch, drama on the touchline. Still a lot of drama going down the touchline. And the card will definitely fly again. Seems another play. Since the player has been sent off from the bench. And still drama going down on the touchline. The player has been sent off. Jesse. Here's number 33. I suppose. Ishmael Muhammad sent off from the bench of KATSINA United. Yeah, Mr. The tense game right here. We'll spend close to five minutes for the drama on the touchline.
I mean, that's really quite surprising for me. It's just from KATSINA United, perhaps who are not comfortable with the goal. They look like they are trying to protest it. But of course, the deed has been done, if you ask me. And they need to focus more on the game. 2 red card for KATSINA United. And not red card coming to people on the pitch now. They are lucky for that. It is red cards coming for the people at the bench. I mean, and the reserve. One of the officials has been sent out of the pitch. And of course, a player to Ismail Mohammed has been sent off. I mean, they really need to be quite more disciplined in their approach. The decision of the referee is the final when it comes to a football game, and they really need to respect that going forward.
Discipline is the reason they are playing here in Ilori.
Absolutely, and that is just quite, unfortunate for the team. We need to imbibe a culture of, discipline going forward, and a culture of sportsmanship. I mean, the game is still up for it to be played. They have the lead, and they can always go for it.
Back on, back. The game is back on. And Falulu has been replaced, and in come Usman Barrow, the captain. And ENYIMBA will fancy their chance now. Twice they've scored. Ofuri. limping, but ENYIMBA still has possession. Christian, I beg your pardon, that was Solomon. Playing from the right back position for ENYIMBA. His captain Kalu, Fabian Ori, Afolaya Peters, Fabian Tufuri, Didion, Dingba, the scorer, scored the first goal for ENYIMBA. Let's see ENYIMBA in possession. Fabian Oweri, Adingba. This is ENYIMBA passing the ball around. KATSINA United a bit defensive cautious at the moment. Advantage to KATSINA United. Free kick. A double substitution rule come again for ENYIMBA. Jesse, number 10, will be withdrawn as a captain. Fabian Wori out, not working. Fabian Wori as well as Asani, Isa Mohammed, and in comes Pascal Easy, as well as Mohamed Husseini. Kelvin for him. He's been breached 3 tries in this game. Pascal for his first touch. Back to his goalkeeper. Pascal has it again. Sends it long. Headed out by a defender of KATSINA United. Mubarak does well. Goes to the ground. And free kick will come for KATSINA United. The goalkeeper Abdullahi Zali is down on the top. "75 minutes. KATSINA 3. ENYIMBA 2.
Tough game, Michael. An interesting one at that. 5 goals we've seen in this game. I mean, it is what we definitely didn't expect coming, and but we have seen it. 5 goals so far. The home side, talking about KATSINA United, are still leading, but they're still looking a bit shaky. It looks like ENYIMBA actually giving them a tough time now. They looks like they are beginning to sit back and trying to guide these, get the advantage that they have so jealously. I mean, some 25 minutes time to go, and let's see what comes out of this game.
Less than 15 minutes to be played in this game. KATSINA United with the advantage. It's of that didn't witness a goal yesterday. I've seen 5 goals today. A goalless affair between Kwara United and Shooting Stars on this turf. I've seen 5 goals. 3 for KATSINA United and 2 to ENYIMBA. Great game. And here comes KATSINA United now. Osman Bao. Both sides are taking it calm now. Ofori Chinedu. Oche Collins. Mubarak. Got the assist for the first goal. The referee having a word with Coach Lawrence. The free kick will come now for KATSINA United. Oche Collins. Crowded here by, I think, by Anufuri. He loses possession, but KATSINA United wins it back. Kabiru. And that was Usman with that attempt there. That we don't go in. This is called main 3-2. The Nigerian Premier Football League. It's the 14th fixture. Live here in Ilorin. And a free kick advantage to ENYIMBA. Pulling that far on Edidion Ezekiel. A yellow card to KATSINA United. A free kick will come. Jersey number 12 booked. It's Innocent Ariku. The man booked here. The center referee. A free kick comes now for ENYIMBA. I was looking to connect with Kalu, who gets the ball back to Solomon. Who couldn't keep it in play, and that has gone out. KATSINA United throw. Into the final 10 minutes of this game. A big question is, can KATSINA United hold on? Or will ENYIMBA find an equalizer and force this game to a stalemate? Yeah, Mr. Dick.
I mean, we've seen the pace of the game come down a bit, and it is KATSINA United who are trying to just hold on to the play and trying to see how they could hold on to that advantage until the final minute. And they're seriously looking out for this win, and they want to get it. ENYIMBA too seems to have also played down the pace of the game. And they're also looking very, very more strategic. Now, they don't want to concede anymore. And perhaps this is the reason why they have had to bring in Pascal, the 2 defenders. Talking about Pascal Eze and Mohamed Husseini. 2 experienced defenders right there to also stabilize their defense. And so, I mean, the next 10 minutes will be very, very interesting, Michael.
Next 10 minutes will be very important. Offside called, yeah. Offside called, yeah. A yellow card to Jamilu Yusuf. Pascal Uzi, we get it back on the way for ENYIMBA. Ufuri. Kalu. To Mohamed Hosseini. Hosseini goes to the ground. Here comes Kabiru. Yusuf Jamilu. He has Afalaya on him. Afalaya does well. Jamilu, foul. Ufuri sends it for Chidera Michael. Advantage to ENYIMBA. On the near side, a free kick. A chance to float one into the KATSINA United area and try and see if you can get a better connection to find an equalizer in this game. ENYIMBA. Ufuri Chinedu to float this in. ENYIMBA sent men forward and the cross comes in. No trouble at all. A goal kick will come for the hosts. Even as the attack takes out. So approach the final 5 minutes of this game. And Philip goes down. And the referee calls for stretcher. Just trying to manage and see out this game, KATSINA United. They put themselves in this tighter corner. Yeah, Mr. Dick, if you ask me, they should have. It shouldn't be considered the second goal they considered.
Yeah. Fortunate for them, but I think the defense of KATSINA United broke down at a point in time in this game, and they had to pay for it. Even those two goals, if you ask me, were due to the lack of consistency, especially at the back line. And so they seem to have learned their lesson, and they are trying to keep it calm, and they are trying to keep it tight, especially at the backside. I mean, the next few more minutes to go to end this game, plus additional time, and both teams are still looking for something to get out of this game. Yes, KATSINA have an advantage that they are holding on to. They don't want to really lose it. And ENYIMBA are also looking if they could actually get the final equalizer in the game, or maybe even hard to hit. But it is what it is, Michael. The game is the game.
It is what it is, the game is the game. And this game is the KATSINA United versus ENYIMBA. KATSINA United ahead. Match live on NPFL Live, courtesy of Propel Sport Africa, partner supported by MTN Nigeria. Live coverage from the Rashid Yakin main bowl, Georgini Stadium, Ilorin Cross State, North Central Nigeria. ENYIMBA will try to launch an attack forward into the hands of goalkeeper Zali Abdullahi. 86 minutes gone. The KATSINA United 3, ENYIMBA 2. The brace from Uche Collins and header from Jamilu Yusuf. The goal scorer for KATSINA United. Of course, Stanley Dingba and Kalu. Okay, the goal scorers for ENYIMBA. As we approach the final 5 minutes of this game, the final 3 minutes. The referee will call back play. That throw has to be retaken. It's ENYIMBA in possession. Pascal. Chinedu Ofuri. Ofuri. Afalaya. Solomon. Kalu. Pascal. Adingba. Stanley. Pascal clears. Solomon keeps it in play. Here comes ENYIMBA. He finds his captain. Kalu to Oseni. Oseni brought down by Usman. A free kick, ENYIMBA quickly taken. And Kalu finds Ofori. And the cross comes in. Edith Young has head on it. Peter sends it out. Phillips sends it out for KATSINA United. And Mubarak looks for Ocho Collins. Intercepted by Pascal. And the free kick calls for KATSINA United. The free kick will come now for the hosts. The free goes to 2. It is KATSINA United still holding on to that advantage. Kano Pillars still holding on to their lead against Ikorodu City in KATSINA. And KATSINA United. And the flag goes up. Infringement on the attacker on that occasion. Quickly take it. Possession loss. ENYIMBA in a dangerous position. And the player goes down. Free kick to KATSINA United. On 90. 89 minutes as we approach a full time. 89 minutes plus at that time, and the minimum of 4 minutes has been displayed. It's 4 minutes for KATSINA United to hold on, and 4 minutes for ENYIMBA to try and find an equalizer. All right, here it's Kano Pillars 2, Ikorodu City 1. Match going down at the Mohammed Diko Stadium in KATSINA. The free kick will come now for KATSINA United. Even as we approach stoppage time here, and they hold on to claim all 3 points. The cross comes in. No trouble at all for goalkeeper Kevin Ogunga. And here comes Kalu, Stanley, Dingba, Oseni, Solomon. ENYIMBA will try to launch an attack as they look for an equalizer. 4 points from 5 games. Not too impressive for the People's Elephants. They wouldn't mind having a point here. And here comes KATSINA Usman right now to Philip. Yara Mubarak looks for Future Collins trying to keep the ball. KATSINA United are not in the east to launch an attack. He just want to keep the ball and see out time. Afalaya does well to win a foul. And KATSINA United, we have the final substitution of the game. And Uche Collins will be withdrawn. He's got the praise in this game. He's done his bits so far, if you want.
Yeah, I mean, an important player always deliver for KATSINA United. That's a brilliant performance from Uche Collins. Again, for the KATSINA side, it's going to be replaced by another striker, Agara Daniel. And it's also very interesting that Ejike Ezeochi too has come in to replace Abubakar.
And in comes Daniel Agara in place of Uche Collins. Ejike Ezeochi also taking the place of Abubakar. And the clearance comes for KATSINA United. And 3 minutes of the 4 minutes at the time has been played. We are into the final seconds of this of added time. It's ENYIMBA in possession, trying to find a late equalizer. KATSINA United not so willing to let any ball go past there right now. And the foul. A free kick to ENYIMBA. And the referee has signaled the head of proceedings here in Elori. KATSINA United have hold on to secure a very vital point. They've hold on to secure all 3 points in this game. It's finished right here in Elori. KATSINA United 3, ENYIMBA 2. A goal scored by Jamilu Yusuf and Uche Collins with a brace for ENYIMBA. Stanley Dingbadi substitute. Restore, reduce the deficit to give ENYIMBA some hopes before Stanley's brace. And then Kalu once again reducing the deficit, but they just couldn't find the equalizer. And KATSINA United have beaten the 9 times Nigerian Premier Football League champions ENYIMBA here in Lorry by 3 goals to 2. Yeah, Minister Dick.
I mean, this is really a very interesting game. I mean, both teams give us what they're known for. A good game, good performance, if you ask me. But for ENYIMBA, I think the competitive edge is not really too there again. They didn't continue to work on the team. KATSINA United also towards, although we're also very, very resilient on it. I mean, they wouldn't want to actually lose that 3 points. They fought for it. They were able to get it at the end of the day. I mean, both teams will now have to shift focus to their next game, and it will be a very long trip for KATSINA United when they travel to face Bayelsa United in the match day 15. Of course, ENYIMBA will be another tough one for them at home in Aba when they play host to Rangers International FC.
And that will be the Oriental derby between ENYIMBA and Rangers International. KATSINA United trip to Bayelsa United. Match day 15 fixtures. And still Kano Pillars leading Go to Tizi by 2 goes to 1. It has said the right here. In the lorry. KATSINA 3. ENYIMBA 2. Live coverage courtesy of Propel Sport Africa. Partners in partnership with MTN. Atosh Michaels, your commentator, alongside Yemi Sadiq. From the production crew, Yenny Lori, led by Rashid Kadri. We say thank you. Well, thank you for sticking around with us until we will come your way again for the round of the NPFL round of 16 matches. NPFL match day 16 games. Kwara United and hopefully KATSINA United will still play home games here. Until then, it's goodbye from us.
Go more